Today, we look back at the Holyhead Breakwater Railway and the unusual Class 01 shunters that were based there. February 1982 saw the end of one of British Rail's more enigmatic loco fleets, the Holyhead Breakwater Class 01. Fleet is perhaps too grand a word, however, as there were just two of them, numbers 01001 and 01002. Their claim to fame is that they were the lowest numbered locos under British Rail's TOPS classification and also carried their original livery of British Railways black with unicycling lion logo right through to the end, the last locomotives in BR service to do so. Only number 01002 is known to have done much in the way of work while at Holyhead, and that was confined to the self-contained line on the breakwater, which was somewhat remote and unconnected to the main line. At 1.7 miles long, Holyhead Breakwater is claimed to be the longest in the UK. It is situated at the northwestern end of the town and protects the town's harbour and ferry port from the rigours of the Irish Sea. The breakwater was built between 1845 and 1873, coinciding with the opening of the Chester to Holyhead Railway in 1848, which resulted in a significant increase in ferry traffic to and from Ireland. Over 7 million tonnes of stone from a quarry on Holyhead Mountain were used in its construction. This was transported to the worksite by a broad-gauge railway that was eventually almost 1.5 miles long. A small locomotive shed was reached via a spur off the line about halfway along its length, and the line was particularly unusual in that it was not connected to the main railway network. British Rail's Class 01 diesel shunting locomotive was a lightweight short wheelbase diesel mechanical shunter built in 1956 by Andrew Barclay Sons and Co. of Kilmarnock in Scotland. 4 of these locos were built initially and were allocated to Stratford for use at Stratford Docks. They were originally numbered 11503, 11506, and in 1948 they were renumbered D2953, D2956. 2 of the 4 locos survived long enough to enter the TOPS numbering scheme and became 01001, D2954, and 01002, D2955. In 1958, a 5th loco was built for departmental maintenance work, and this was initially numbered 81. However, it was renumbered D2956 in mid-1967 when the original D2956 was withdrawn from traffic. 01001 and 01002 survived because they were needed at Holyhead Breakwater, being, as they were, the only locomotives light enough to run on the track there. After 1973, only 01002 was in use, with her sister loco being used to supply her with spares to keep her in service. 01001 was then withdrawn in 1979 with 01002, following 2 years later after a service life of 25 years. Both locos were cut up on site still sporting the BR Lion logo, and indeed were the last locomotives in BR service to do so. 2 of the Class 01 have survived into preservation. These are D2953, owned by the Heritage Shunters Trust, D2956 at the East Lancashire Railway. Because these little 040 dock shunters were not equipped with train brakes, they were unable to haul more than a couple of wagons. That said, however, their small size meant that they were able to work in areas where there were tight curves and limited clearance.